Hey friends, so I'm going to share with you my recent adventure in Venice, Florida. So recently we got to have an unexpected adventure in Venice, Florida. So I had a dive scheduled with Off the Wall Adventures, which is the dive shop that I use for all of my scuba diving needs, training, and so on and so forth. And they had an axle go out on the boat trailer on their way to Venice. So we got held up waiting for them to get that repaired and get the boat down to Venice so we could go on our dive. I will link in the description box below the information for Off the Wall if you're interested in them and any of their services. I highly recommend them. I will also put in the description box the link to the video that I made about Off the Wall Adventures. But back to Venice. So Venice is super cool. If you have never been, I highly recommend you take a day and explore Venice for yourself. First off, let me say that there is a very fun hide and seek kind of treasure hunty thing that the town has put in place. If you go to downtown Venice and you go where the gazebo is, there is a plaque and it talks about these cute little sharks that are sprinkled within the downtown area. And Luna wants to say hi. Say hi, Luna. And you can find these little sharks with little plaques all through downtown Venice. There's 10 in total. I found 3. So I'm gonna have to go back now and find more because I have a completion thing. So yeah. There are these statues, guys, all up and down downtown Venice. There's 2 kinds. One is mermaids. All of them are beautiful and unique and different. It looks like the mold for the statue is the same per mermaid, but the artist puts their own colors, own touches, own embellishments on them to make them unique. And I don't know how many there are. We were asking like a local and they couldn't even tell us. So I highly recommend hunting out the mermaids. The second set of statues that you can see are seahorses. Again, I believe the mold was the same for all the seahorse statues. I do not know how many there are. We did not find all of the seahorses or all of the mermaids, but there were several different ones and they are so cool. Some of them are like both sides are symmetrical, so it's the same on both sides. And then some of them are half and halves. So it'd be like half one thing on this side and the other half is something different. So make sure that you look at both sides. The artists are, there's like information on the bottom of each one, like who did it and stuff. So I highly recommend, if you do nothing else, then to go to Venice and A, hunt for these cute little sharkies, B, or 2, look at the mermaid statues, and 3, look at the seahorse statues because they are all phenomenal. And it's free. It's free. Parking downtown is free. So highly recommend it. Very fun time. We had a fun time. I don't know what statue was my favorite because they were all so cool. There's also, because it's a downtown area, there are lots and lots of shops. When we went, it was a Saturday. It was a Saturday. And they had the farmer's market down there, and the farmer's market was so cool. Like, I'm jelly. I need a locals farmer's market in my life. I'm sure there is one in Haines City somewhere. I need to look. But this one was super nice. It had lots of booths. It wasn't just produce and stuff like that. It was a modge podge of all kinds of really neat things. They had a guy there selling shark's teeth that, I kid you not, were as big as my hand. They were ginormous. They weren't cheap either. They're like $250, $275. Like, it's no joke. Those things, yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna try to find my own now scuba diver, I can do it. I'm on the hunt. I did, on my dive that we finally got to go on, I did find some shark's teeth. Most of them were itty bitty. I found one that was like, a couple inches, 3 inches, something like that. It was broke, so, but I was still happy I found one. Other things in Venice downtown, they had this waterfall, and it was beautiful. We walked all the way around it. I will say that there is a shark located near this water fountain, FYI, so check it out. It was a very serene spot. We hung out there for a few minutes and just kind of took in the ambiance of the area. It was really nice. They had, because it was a Saturday, they also had at the White Gazebo, they were doing some morning yoga. Those women made me smile. Hardcore. They were singing and stretching and laughing, and it was probably the coolest yoga class I've ever walked by. They invited us to join in, but we didn't have time because we were kind of just in limbo waiting for the call to be like, hey, the boat's in the water. So, but they were having a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to watch them for a minute. So keep in mind, if you go on a Saturday morning, you might get invited to a free yoga class there at the gazebo. Hey guys, as always, please like and subscribe and help this little channel grow. While we were in Venice, prior to my dive, so that morning, we ate at the breakfast cottage. I will be doing a full review of that. So stay tuned and check that out. And then after the dive, because this was a whole day thing now, we ate at Pop Sunset Grill. That was a lot of fun. Also, I will also be doing a full video about that as well. So stay tuned for both of those videos to come out. So just a kind of summary again of Venice downtown, things that you can experience and that are free outside of getting there. Parking, free. Walking around downtown Venice, free. Checking out the mermaid statues, free. Checking out the seahorse statues, free. Checking out the shark hunt, also free. That's 5 things. And then if you're there and it's like Saturday, free yoga in the gazebo, and you can stroll through the farmers markets. That's like 7 things. That's like a whole morning's, half a day's fun activity to do in Venice, Florida, if you happen to be near or around the area and you have some time. I want to go back. I so want to go back because I did not get a chance to walk through all of the shops, and some of the food looked so good. So many local restaurants there that I would love to go back and try. Yeah, so if you've been to Venice, what is something I need to do next time I go? Drop me a comment in the box below. If you have any questions, as always, drop me a comment in the box below. And until the next time, shake a tail feather.